Moses Moody. And at guard.
Welcome, everybody, with tip-off fast.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Moody. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the power forward. And for the Knicks, Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
Well, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Brunson, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. Green, the pass to Butler. The pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Curry against Brunson. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And he drives in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Curry. Curry on the wing. Butler passes to Curry. This one for 3. Drills it from outside.
And nobody is pulling up from that kind of depth except for Stephen Curry.
It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Towns. Passes it to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Payne in the post, guarded by Curry. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Payne. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back, he's confident, he's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
Here's Curry. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, how about that finish by Steph there? He's just a master at altering his shot after he hears the whistle and gets the contact and finishes.
It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
The Warriors, 9. Here come your Knicks City Dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
We've got Bridges. Robinson is out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Payne, and it's Wright in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Hield. Curry outside, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Achua. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Santos. Curry on the wing. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Here's Hield. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's Curry with the 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018, and I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and they got out there during the finals.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Hart finds Brunson. Fires from deep. Green against Towns. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Towns has got 5.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Curry against Brunson. From past the arc. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 23.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 23 points, 2 steals, and...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Kuminga. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Butler kicks to Curry. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Butler in the corner. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 6.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Here's Brunson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Butler on the way. He's got 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
You look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Hart. They get the rebound. And they recover it. Achua kicks to Hart. Misses the 3. Warriors leading by 12. Outside Butler. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Wright. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Butler. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous...
Warriors 35.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jalen Brunson out there with Payne. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Warriors lead 35-26.
On the wing, Heel. Launches a 3, sinks the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 12. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Payne with the drive, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find him.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
And a fast break now for the Knicks.
Golden State foul. Number 2.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors.
First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Brunson.
Warriors. Moses Moody.
From downtown, here's Towns. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Count it, good. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Curry against Brunson. Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Now the pass to Moody. Good on the shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Moody. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Hield. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Brunson with a clean look. And that one hits back iron. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by Anunoby. That one goes in. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd.